Hello YouTube, this is Glennis from Craft Room Secrets, and I'm here sharing with you guys my latest project using the Graphic 45 Safari Adventure collection. And this collection is not available anymore, but I've got a few sheets in my stash, and then they do have the 6x6 paper collection, coordinating collection papers, and the female card, I think, on this Graphic 45. But I was able to find some extra paper, 12x12 papers, from a seller on eBay, so you can find some if you are interested in this project. This is gonna be project number 1 with this collection, and this is a box that contains a mini album, and the box is of course decorated with the papers from the collection. Of course, that signature paper in the front kills me all the time. I have to fussy cut it and use it. And this is all mounted in chipboard and in different levels to create dimension using foam tape. And the box is made out of chipboard. I did use this metal embellishment from the Graphic 45 collection to make like a pull so the box will open. And the box is magnetized, so you can open it like this, and inside you get the mini album. This box was actually packaging that I received from something, I don't remember what it was, and it was so pretty. Look at the red color. This is how the box was, so I just kept it like that and use it for my project. And so I'm always doing that. So inside is the mini album, and it has that 4x6 ephemera card in the front, and I use burlap on the side. Then I also use on here more of the paper for the collection. And this is a vintage button that I have. I have a box full of buttons that I collect, and I just use them throughout my projects. So let me move the box a little bit to the side so we can see the mini album. So for the mini album, I use papers from the collection, and then from the 12x12 collection, and then I had also papers from of the coordinated 6x6 papers. So the first page, I always do like this frame that I put photos of my family. That's why we scrapbook. And I love putting photos of my family, so I always do this type of frame that is removable, so you can put pictures of your family. In the meantime, I always put a 4x6 card just in the meantime, but later on it will be filled with with my pictures. Then this is fussy cutted and mounted on chipboard. This envelope, I just had it, and I use another image from the collection in there, and I'm gonna put tickets and stuff in there. And if you ask me, this collection is perfect for pictures from we live in Florida, and we go a lot to the Disney Animal Kingdom park, so this collection is to a T. And that's kind of a sneak peek to something that I'm gonna do, which will be my project number 2. This paper, of course, the images are amazing. And oh, sorry, I forgot to show you this. What I do sometimes with my collections, if I don't have enough paper from the actual collection, like this paper, this animal print was from Hobby Lobby, and I just with vintage ink, vintage distress ink from tin holes, I kind of make it a little bit more vintage, so it matches with the Graphic 45 papers. So that way you don't have to use all of your papers if you don't have enough for your for your projects. So a 6x6 ephemera card, a flap, and this is another flap right here. I'm sorry, this is a flap that holds these 2 cards that later on I'm gonna use to add pictures. And I love doing flaps and flaps in my albums to make them interesting. These are images fussy cut from the collection. Then we have next page. Actually, there's an extra insert here that holds cards to make more pictures. This is like a like a band, but it's only has adhesive on both the sides. And this is an extra paper. So this, you can see I use cream cardstock and the coordinated paper from the 6x6, so I didn't have to use that many 6x6 papers. Next page, and I have a pocket in this one, and then another insert like this, and you can see I use a simple Sharpie just to make lines to decorate. Of course later on they might be covered, you know, with the pictures. And then this pocket will open like this and will open also like that, and what's holding the pocket is actually this card in the front. Another flap that includes another insert, and sometimes when the album is getting kind of crazy, I try to use a lot of black just to, you know, tone it down. So the next page is another pocket, and I love these papers, they're amazing. This is a strip of that paper from Hobby Lobby, and I think it matches perfectly. And this pocket has these cards. These are just in black in the back and to fill up with pictures. And this is a fussy cutted image from the collection, and you see how well it matches with the paper. And this was my favorite paper from that collection. I couldn't bear to use it, so I'm just gonna put a picture in the back and keep it like this. So these pockets are really roomy. You can still insert more items in here. And then this one will open like this, and this is another band that holds this, that you can actually later on just add a photo to it. And this is my last page that has another one of those pockets with another, you know, flap that you can add pictures, another insert. So then you can see the back. And you can see in this one more how I use a lot of the inks just to distress the paper a little bit more. And this is the back of the album, and another look to the front. And like I said, I love this project. This project, you know, this was my kind of summer entertainment. I have a few days off, and this is how I enjoy my time, like doing mini albums, creating things. And this, when I put my pictures, I know it's gonna be fabulous. So I am very happy the way it came up. My Graphic 45 Safari Adventure box and mini album to match and coordinate. And of course I'm gonna put more photos on my blog if you're interested, and I'm sure later on it will be shared on the Graphic 45 social media. Once again, thank you so much for commenting and subscribing, and I'm gonna see you soon with another project from this collection, which is another fun project that I created, and I'll see you soon, YouTube. Thank you for sharing your afternoon with me.